Welcome back to GMI. Up next, we have our new student body president, Josellis, here with us in the studio with Jared over there talking about his campaign and why he wanted to represent the U of I. Throw it over to you guys to talk about his goals for the semester. Jared, what's up?
Well, thanks, Maddie. And of course, as you said, joining me today in the studio is our newly elected student body president, Josellis. Mr. President, does it feel good to have that title?
It certainly does. I'm not president yet. We got about 2 more weeks until I'm officially sworn in, but I'm very excited.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. So I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me on.
Okay, so my first question for you is, what made you want to run for student body president, and what do you think drove you to win your campaign?
Yeah, you know, I think right now is an important moment in the history where the youth are really taking charge of a lot of these movements. I think it's happening on a lot of campuses across this country, across the world. I think it's missing out a little bit here, and I want to bring that movement here. I think we ran an interesting campaign. We tried to reach out to a group of voters that traditionally hasn't been reached out to, and we were successful in that. We really utilized social media, and clearly it worked out, so yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so what are you most excited for during your term?
You know, I'm really excited to bring new faces into Illinois student government and bring new ideas. I know there's a lot of good people in Illinois student government who I can't wait to get to work to. There's a lot of issues facing, like the environment, like textbook affordability and campus affordability, that we're ready to tackle head on.
All right, so what's your vision for your term here, and what do you try and hope to accomplish while you're president?
Yeah, and like I said, we've ran on this platform throughout this campaign, environmental sustainability, campus affordability, student safety, and student advocacy. So I really want to see this campus get really more involved in all that. I think we can make this campus emission-free. I think we can lower our textbook costs, lower all costs associated with being a student, and I think we can make it safer on campus. Let's update those blue lights. Let's get blue lights on off campus for the phones. And let's give voices to people trying to make change.
Okay, and of all of those goals that you have for yourself, what do you think is your priority and why?
You know, I think the priority and the thing on everyone's mind has to be campus affordability. I mean, you shouldn't have to be spending $400 a semester on textbooks. So we want to work with the bookstore. We want to work with textbook providers to lower those costs.
Okay, and I guess one final question. Everybody's dying to know: the Otter or the Chimp? What's your preference?
Look, I think the Otters. I think we can do better than that. I think clearly the student voice has spoken. Shooting that down. I'd be open to the Chimp. I think it's a pretty good idea, but I think whatever mascot or symbol we decide, the whole student body's got to be behind it. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and be sure to keep a lookout for Connor's plan of action throughout his term as student body president. Thank you for joining us, of course, Connor. We'll throw it back over to Maddie.
Wow, thanks. That was really informative. I'm actually very excited to see what's in store for the next couple years.